After a stalker caught outside of Taylor Swift's Manhattan apartment, the Chiefs, led by Travis Kelce, arrive in Buffalo, New York, for Sunday's pivotal NFL game against the Bills. Swift's girlfriend is expected to watch from the stands. The Kansas City Chiefs, led by Travis Kelce, have arrived in Buffalo in the snow ahead of tomorrow's game that will decide whether they advance to the next round or end their season. Just before 0 p.m., the group arrived in the chilly New York town, with Kelce, 34, standing out against the chilly sky thanks to her mustard yellow suit, striped shirt, beanie hat, and shades, with his mouth clenched and his head down. Kelce tightened his collar and stepped out into the chilly day. And maybe it was understandable if he appeared extremely expressionless. Before Kelce and his group left for Kansas City, Missouri, they found out that police had taken into custody a man who was allegedly stalking his girlfriend Taylor Swift's Manhattan apartment. After attempting unsuccessfully to enter Swift's building, the man, whom the NYPD has identified as David, was taken into jail at approximately 1 in the afternoon. After arriving in Buffalo, Kelce followed quarterback Patrick Mahomes, who looked sharp in a chocolate pinstripe suit, pocket square, and fantastic tie, to a Buffalo hotel where 6 coaches were waiting to see them. Mahomes was eager to put his natural anxieties aside and concentrate on Sunday's game. Once they arrived, a small group of Chiefs supporters applauded them, but a small group of Bills supporters made it very evident how they felt with cries of "Go home." In a later video, the squad was shown being greeted by supporters with applause when they arrived at their hotel in Buffalo. However, when one devoted Bills fan made his way inside, he could be heard bragging, "You suck, Kelce." Swift plans to attend tomorrow's AFC divisional playoff game between the Chiefs and the Bills at Buffalo's Highmark Stadium. She is anticipated to meet Jason, her NFL stud's brother, for the first time, due to strong rumors that he may retire from the game. The older Kelce has been the focus of attention in the NFL this week. He reportedly announced his retirement to the Eagles' locker room following Monday night's loss to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but he hasn't yet made a public declaration. Jason and his wife are supporting Travis and the Chiefs while they have a free weekend. Speaking this week on the New Heights podcast that Travis and Jason co-host, the Chiefs star expressed how excited he is to play against the die-hard Buffalo fan base, known as the Bills Mafia. "That's Bills Mafia, man. That's their home field advantage," he said, playfully downplaying the effect they could have on the match at Highmark Stadium. "The men must like performing for that audience. They grew up in Cleveland, man. They were throwing beer bottles at people." In NFL Week 14, the Bills defeated the Chiefs, and they did it at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, no less. Travis, though, issued a warning. On Sunday night, a new team will be entering the field. At least Travis tells Jason that there's a different energy in our building right now. "Simply put, I believe it's the way our attack and defense are playing together and how well we're playing as a team. I adore the way we're going about our business and having a great time together outside. I adore that sensation. I love the difficulty of having to travel to Buffalo, a hostile environment, and attempting to prevail in a single elimination situation." Meanwhile, the claimed stalker of Taylor Swift was detained 4 weeks after attempting to enter her New York City building. After allegedly attempting to break into Taylor Swift's New York City residence, a man was taken into custody on Saturday. According to a New York Police Department spokesman, officers were called to Franklin Street regarding a disruptive individual. When the police arrived, they were told that the person had tried to unlock a door to a building there. A different source confirmed that they saw the suspect trying to enter Swift's home, even though police did not corroborate that the man, whose identity has not yet been made public, was attempting to enter her home. The witness states, "I first saw him around 1 p.m. He went up to Taylor's door. I'm not sure if he knocked or rang the doorbell." The insider further states that they have seen the person searching the neighborhood for a few weeks, especially the area around Swift's residence. A second local source exclusively tells Page 6 that they have also seen the same man prowling around for a month. "We've been informed that he's been sleeping on the stoop, screaming, chain-smoking nonstop, and overall making people uncomfortable. My husband questioned him about what he was doing here before Christmas, and he replied, 'I want to see Taylor.' The neighbor says he once even had flowers. The other resident tells us that despite numerous calls to the police, nothing was done until the man attempted to enter the building. The neighbor goes on, "I asked him to leave this morning, and he just stared at me. Catatonic. Keen cleat crazy." According to our first source, police spoke with the accused stalker for a short while before handcuffing him after they arrived at the scene at approximately 1:45 p.m. Eastern Time in multiple patrol cars. According to the eyewitness, it was all pretty civil. He didn't resist. There was no yelling or anything. The bearded person with the shaggy brown hair is being booked in photos that Page 6 was able to obtain. In addition to khaki slacks and a navy blue jacket, he had on tan gloves and a tan sweatshirt. According to the police, the suspect was arrested because there was an active, unrelated arrest warrant out for him. He hasn't been set free yet. Swift's representative was contacted by Page 6 for comment, but no response was received right away. The 34-year-old pop star was reportedly at her home in Manhattan when the accused stalker tried to break in. 3 of Swift's bodyguards were spotted loitering outside her apartment early on Saturday, just hours before the unruly man showed up. An insider exclusively tells Page 6. The singer of You Belong With Me is anticipated to attend the Kansas City Chiefs and her boyfriend Travis Kelce's game against the Buffalo Bills on Sunday at upstate New York's Highmark Stadium. Her presence hasn't been confirmed yet, though. Before leaving for the global leg of her Eras tour in February, Swift has been in New York working on new music in the studio. Kelce, who is also 34, is getting ready for his upcoming playoff game. The Grammy-winning vocalist has experienced stalking in the urban jungle before. A separate man named Roger Alvarado was taken into custody in 2019 after attempting to break into her TCA home. Upon being asked if he would do the same crime again, the culprit said, "Probably with more violence, but not towards her, with no reservation. I just wanted to speak to her, to talk to her. I don't want to hurt her," he continued. She appears chill and kind. Alvarado gave up a plea bargain in court and received a 4-year prison sentence as a result. He has been taken into custody for the same offense twice before. Joshua Christian, a man, was taken into custody in 2022 when it was claimed that he had been following Swift throughout several states.